Hello everyone, this is Joy and we are continuing to read through the Bible. This is the NIV and it is Genesis chapter 6, so we're talking about the flood today. Genesis chapter 6 verse 1. When men began to increase in number on the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. Then the Lord said, My spirit will not contend with man forever, for he is mortal. His days will be 120 years. And just a reminder from the previous video, we learnt how many of our earliest descendants lived hundreds and hundreds of years. And this is where we see God made the decision to reduce a man's lifetime, years of his lifespan, I should say, drastically due to his fleshly mortality. So that was a big shift that God made happen at this point in history. Verse 4. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God went to the daughters of men and had children by them. They were the heroes of old, men of renown. The Lord saw how great man's wickedness on the earth had become, and that every inclination of the thoughts of his heart were only evil all the time. The Lord was grieved that he had made man on the earth, and his heart was filled with pain. So the Lord said, I will wipe mankind, whom I have created from the face of the earth, men and animals and creatures that move along the ground, and birds of the air. For I am grieved that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. This is the account of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I'm surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Make a roof for it and finish the ark to within 18 inches of the top. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. I'm going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your son's wife with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you, 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground, will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. And that's the end of chapter 6. How remarkable, loving, and precise God was in his instruction to Noah in terms of exact dimensions of the ark and how it was to be laid out and its design and its intent. How beautiful that when you and I are in a tight spot, when we need rescue, when we need help, that God's instruction to us of our way out, of our way of rescue, of our help that we need, when God is giving us instruction of how we can partner with him toward our help, toward our restoration, that he is clear and he provides exactly the information and the instruction and the clarity when it's needed, so that we can obey fully as Noah did and receive the inheritance that God has promised us. The other thing I noticed here was that it mentioned in verse 9 that Noah was a righteous man. But Noah wasn't the only one that God kept safe and protected from the flood. It was Noah and his entire immediate family. So if you are a modern day Noah, know that the righteousness that you have in Christ is not only going to protect you and save you, it's going to do the same for those in your immediate surroundings, your loved ones and your family, as God has intended it to be. So be encouraged by that today. Take care, and God willing, I'll see you next time.